He's with 25 years teaching and coaching experience in PE and sports. He has been formal PG coordinator of Macaulay University, and he had been formal head and department of physical education of Eritrea. He has supervised 65 master and PhD theses and evaluated 20 PhD theses as a foreign examiner. He has been appointed as an international examiner for PhD in sports science and PE for 8 universities. Further, he has also participated in All India Inter University in judo and has played national in hockey, dance, aerobic, and kabaddi. He won medals in various sports tournaments as athlete and as a coach in national and all African university sports. He has visited 21 countries as a resource person all over the world. He has been visiting professor to 7 countries, that is Spain, Poland, Sri Lanka, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Thailand, and India. Apart from this, he is also having a successful social and political career. Such a great personality he is. So, with a great honor, I would like to invite Dr. Soumitra Mandal, sir.
Okay, namaskar and good afternoon to everybody. Firstly, my deep gratitude to organizer and Dr. Praveen Majadon has given a platform to interact with all professors and academicians and my dear budding academician as well as scientists of the nation. Today, international webinar theme is personality development through communication skill. Regarding communication skill, already Mr. Rahul had educated very effectively and elaborately. Hence, I switch over to from communication skill to personalities. Personality, it is your unique individual makeup. If you see the so many pictures of a human being, some cartoons, you can observe it very minutely. You'll find how unique, how individual difference take place in human body, human mind, and which lead to a human personality. One of the most basic questions faced by psychology is why are we all different? Why we all are different? Of course, in some way we are same, just like structure of our brain and the mechanism of perception and memory. These are all same. But however, there are huge difference among us in the way we think, we feel, and behave in response to the particular situation. The psychology of the personality is concerned with this individual difference. And now, if we want to understand the personality, then we should learn what is the characteristics of personalities. On the basic fact, it is that personality is a unique. No two individual, even identical twins, have alike personality. You can see so many twins movies we are seeing so many individuals, so many brothers and sisters, so many sisters and sisters. Even there is something is missing from each other. But if you see, in overall, oh, they look same, but actually it's not. अरे उसके नाक में तो थोड़ा बहुत कुछ है, उसके गाल में थोड़ा बहुत डिंपल में थोड़ा बहुत डिफरेंस है. Like this, you people discuss. But it is true that no identical twins have alike personality. The second basic fact regarding the personality is that it is the product of its own function. What we do depend on our accumulated experience of the past. And the experience are the accumulated day after day and shape our personality by continuous interaction with external environment. The third common characteristic of our definition is that they trace the need to understand the meaning of individual difference. And personality is what makes individual unique. It is only through the study of personality that relevant difference among the individual can be made clear. And if we'll just know now come to explain the personality definition or what is personality, then we should remember that Parvin in 1993 has offered a simple working definition of personality is that personality represent those characteristics of the person that account for consistent pattern of behavior. That is very clearly he says characteristics of the person that account for a constant pattern of behavior. And broadly, four factors influence how we respond in any given situation. Our genetic makeup. It is a very, very important our genetic makeups that which make us individual difference. Just your father, your forefather, okay? What kind of person? They're aggressive, they're extrovert, they're introvert. What is their mentality? What is their face? What is their height? What is the hair? What is the color of eyes? These all are genetic makeup, which give a outlook of personality. And our past experience, already we had discussed how our past experience. When you are childhood, you think you what you are doing, how you are just eating your food, and slowly, when you are adolescent, when you are after that, when you are adult, okay, after that when you become a father, after that when you become a grandfather, these are the our past experience which make a situation and take a personality and change the nature of the situation which is we found ourselves that is there. And fourth one is our free will. And this free will, something is contradictory, and some psychologists have a lot of questions on this. That's why this our free will still has not been established and in the market. Each of these factors is emphasizes by one and more theories of personality. Now, if we just talk about the theories, that first one is called trait theories. Second one called social learning theory, or we can trait situational and interactional theory. And third one is called interaction theory or narrow band theory. These are the three theory, but there is another one till I told it is that free will. It is a totally controversial idea in psychology. Anyhow, just what is this trait theory? Trait theory of personalities emphasize the role of genetic in determining our individuality. Situational and interactional views place more emphasis on the particular situation and less emphasis on the nature of the individual in determining how we act. Same way, the social learning theory or trait situational or international theory are all ambitious approach to the personality that aim to describe the entire nature of the person. And third one is called interaction theory or narrow band theory, are less ambitious and focus on a single aspect of personality. None of them or none of the main theoretical approach to personality place much emphasis on free will. That is how we choose to think, feel, and behave. Now, free will, already I told that free will is a controversial idea in psychology. Although we may believe that we choose how to behave, it is always likely that we are influenced to some degree of or by our genetic makeup and our past experience. Now, we can just consider what is this trait theory, how it's helped to communication. Yeah, trait theory, nothing, just a called two main assumptions underlining the trait approach to personality. First one, individual personality is made by certain key characteristics or traits that are stable, enduring characteristics of a person. You can see extrovert, inward, stable, unstable. Now, secondly, this individual difference in trait as a list partially due to their genetic difference, and this trait can be measured according to the factors. Their frequency, their intensity, and the range of situation to which they can be applied. For example, a trait that appears in most of the measured theory is extraversion, how lively, socially, and impulsively and individually is. And we are safe in saying that someone is highly extrovert if they display lively, socially, and impulsive behavior, often to an extreme and in a variety of quite different situations. Now, if we'll give the example of Essen theory, in 1952, Essen, he has initially proposed that personality could be completely described by just two traits, extroversion and neuroticism. And this extroversion always describe how we lively, socially, and impulsively a person is, while its neuroticism describe how emotionally stable they are. One question you might ask is why three different characters like livelihood, sociability, and impulses are grouped together in one trait? The answer is very simple. The answer is that through a mathematical process called factor analysis, Essence discovered that in most cases it's the same people who tend to be lively, impulsively, and social. When characteristics behavior tend to cluster together in this way, we can say that they make up one trait. That's extraversion and neuroticism can be measured by a personality test called assessing personality inventory that is available in the market. Now, just second one is social learning theory that already had explained before very briefly, that learn from significance others, just like role models, our peers, and the media. That means social learning theory. Whatever we learn from the role model, just like we learn so many things from Amitabh Bachchan, you can learning so many things from your teachers. You are learning so many from your mother, your family, even those who are very, those who are icon of the society. Now, so many people are learning and just making strong determination by country Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi. Now, the young generation, they're changing their personality because due to the role model of our Prime Minister. Like that, so many people came to about their peers groups, means their friend circle, in the classroom, in the office, their peer group. From there, they are also learning so many social learning theory take place by how you people gather together and your friends is doing very good and his personality is very good. You are talking about that. And by the social learning theory, you are adapting this personality and communicating to your endeavor or your friends or for your personal prospect. Same way, the media, no doubt, today media is playing a vital role all over the world. Okay, media followed and everybody's mind, everybody's personality is changing due to media. Previously, we know there will be one news channel or one channel. In that news time will be the three time. One is morning, afternoon, another is evening or late night. But now there is thousands of channels are there who is working for 7 into 24 hours. Now, this also may play a vital role, sorry, social learning theory. That how it is, first we observe, then we identify, then we reference and copy. Now, third one, interactionist theory. This combination of both trade and social learning theory. All this behavior is adapted to the situation. Now, when he just adapted about the traits, which is genetically make up to getting after the social learning getting. See, after when you're adapting these two, that trait theory and social learning theory, automatically your situation, you see, you adapt it in a interaction way that is called interactionist theory. And this interaction theory for of personality, people mostly followed and they're taking the changes. And as Dr. Pravin, just I have some meeting, I can just say about this much to our young friends, and I can give some example how this personalities changes, like some example of the sports. You can see that boxers, when you'll meet personally, something different, but when you will just go to nearby them, their personality is different, and when they are in the ring, their personality is different. Now, there's some problem with the personality research. This for education purpose, I just given this chart. You can see how the inclusive, unreliability, and invalid research is there about that. Another one is personality, how change within the games, and personality change not competing in the game. And these traits are poor predictor for behaviors. And how we measure the personality. These tasks complete the table suggesting two advantages and two disadvantages. You can see questionnaire, observation, and physiological measure. In that advantage, what are there? Like questionnaire is efficient, deals with a lot of information, but where disadvantage, biased answer and misunderstanding of questionnaire. These are the some disadvantage. And observation, true of to life, and during real game situation, what is there? And disadvantage, it is subjective, and behavior change when we watch. And physiologically, you know all the factual and compare, and during performance, these are whatever change you observe during his physiological changes, like his pulse rate, heart rate, sweating, and all, and covers some and increase the trace. These are the disadvantages for the physiological measure. Now, thank you very much for everybody for your kind patience. Thanks a lot.
Next, I would like to invite Dr. CP Nand, sir, Assistant Professor of Geography.
श्री रोहित शर्मा जी, इमेज कंसल्टेंट, यूएसए। सर, आपने अत्यंत सरल शब्दों में विषय के समस्त पहलुओं पर प्रकाश डाला। कम्युनिकेशन संबंधी छोटे छोटे व्यवहारिक बातों से अवगत कराया। आपने हमें बताया कि हमें विचारों का कैसे संप्रेषण करना है। आपने बताया कि हमें किस तरह से बोलना है। आपने हमें बताया किस तरह भाषा का प्रयोग करना है। आपने हमें बताया कि भाषा कैसे सीखनी है। आपने हमें बताया कि हमें कैसे व्यक्तित्व का विकास करना है। कम्युनिकेशन एवं व्यक्तित्व विकास से संबंधित आपके प्रभावशाली व्याख्यान से निश्चित रूप से समस्त प्रतिभागी लाभान्वित हुए हैं। मैं महाविद्यालय की ओर से आपको तहे दिल से धन्यवाद देता हूं। आपके अमूल्य सहयोग के लिए आपके प्रति आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। साथ ही भविष्य में मैं सहयोग की अपेक्षा भी रखता हूं। द्वितीय वक्ता के रूप में डॉक्टर सौमित्र मंडल, प्रोफेसर ऑफ एक्सरसाइज फिजियोलॉजी, मेडिकल यूनिवर्सिटी इथियोपिया। सर, आपने पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट विद कम्युनिकेशन स्किल के बारे में विस्तार से बताया, जो कि वर्तमान समय में छात्राओं के लिए विशेष उपयोगी है। सर, हमारे लिए आपने समय दिया और आज के इंटरनेशनल ई कॉन्फ्रेंस को आपने सफल बनाया। मैं आपको हृदय से धन्यवाद देता हूं एवं आपके प्रति आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। मैं संस्था के प्राचार्य एवं संरक्षक डॉक्टर दिलीप शुक्ला सर का हृदय से धन्यवाद देता हूं एवं उनके प्रति आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। सर, आपके कुशल निर्देशन में एक महत्वपूर्ण विषय पर इंटरनेशनल ई कॉन्फ्रेंस आयोजित हो सका। इसी भांति आपका स्नेह एवं आशीर्वाद हमें मिलता रहे ताकि हमारे महाविद्यालय का उत्तरोत्तर विकास हो सके। मैं विद्वत समस्त प्रतिभागियों का, महाविद्यालय के समस्त प्राध्यापकों का एवं समस्त सहभागी छात्राओं को हृदय से धन्यवाद देता हूं एवं उनके सहयोग एवं सहभागिता के लिए आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। अंत में मैं आज के इंटरनेशनल ई कॉन्फ्रेंस के संयोजिका डॉक्टर हरप्रीत कौर मैडम को हृदय से धन्यवाद देता हूं कि आपने इंटरनेशनल ई कॉन्फ्रेंस के लिए छात्र उपयोगी महत्वपूर्ण विषय पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट विद कम्युनिकेशन स्किल विषय का चयन किया और इंटरनेशनल ई कॉन्फ्रेंस का आपने सफलतापूर्वक आयोजन किया। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय भारत, जय छत्तीसगढ़।